It's Friday, November 24th, 2023, and this is the Washington Times front page. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. The fighting between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip is set to cease for 4 days, beginning today. Mike Glenn reports the deal brokered Thursday in Qatar will mean the release of at least 50 Israeli hostages held by Hamas since the terror group's October 7th attack. Officials in Qatar didn't say how many Palestinians being held by Israel would be exchanged, but the initial plan called for 3 Palestinians to be released for every Israeli citizen. Israeli officials on Thursday confirmed they had been given a list of hostages abducted by Hamas militants who would be exchanged for Palestinian prisoners. The push to create a commission to force Congress to tackle government debt got a boost with the elevation of new House Speaker Mike Johnson, but backers still aren't sure that they can rally the votes. Alex Miller reports the idea behind a commission is to create bipartisan momentum for politically tough decisions about taxes and spending, exactly what Congress has avoided for the last 25 years. Legislation has been introduced in both the House and Senate, with both Democrats and Republicans backing the idea. Each proposal calls for a 16-member panel, and if the commission can produce a consensus, it would be guaranteed expedited action in Congress. A recent series of events have exposed the extent of FBI investigations into foreign agents seeking access and influence in Congress. In the last 2 years, Ryan Lovelace reports suspected plots by foreign spies have sent the Bureau rummaging through a senator's closet, searching for information on a federal lawmaker in a database containing foreign intelligence, and warning of hackers trying to breach a House member's private communications. Utah Republican Senator Mike Lee recently told reporters the FBI surveilled at least one senator and one representative, though he didn't know the identities of the lawmakers. And Illinois Representative Darren LaHood said in March that he was the subject of wrongful FBI searches of Section 702 information. Senior congressional correspondent Kerry Pickett talks with Federico Klein, a Trump appointee convicted of crimes in the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol by the former president's supporters. Klein was convicted of 12 criminal counts, including 6 assault charges for fighting with police outside of the Capitol. He's set to serve 6 years in prison. And finally, Andrew Salmon profiles Tim Peters, an American pastor living in South Korea who helps North Korean defectors escape to safety. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in your favorite podcast app. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.